You know, television medical dramas put us right in the middle of life in the ER, but in the real world of medicine, much of what takes place happens out of the public eye. And that's especially true in the field of neonatal intensive care. In his new book, When All Becomes New, Dr. Benjamin Rattray pulls back the curtain, sharing stories of emergency care of these tiny lives, often just minutes after they arrive in the world. And he joins us to talk more about the book and some of those stories. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It is amazing the success that people have, or for children that may not have survived years ago. Medicine really has made changes, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. We're really grateful for all of the changes that have happened over the years, and for some of the really good outcomes that we can have because of those changes in expertise and technology.
But there's a lot of emotion to attach to this. What are some of the stories that you're trying to tell in the book here?
Yeah, so these stories are all true stories. Each chapter is a different story. And it really ranges from babies that are born right on the cusp of viability, babies that are born, weighing 500 grams at 23 weeks, all the way up to really big babies who have difficulty breathing, difficulty with heart function. One of the babies actually needs to go on a heart-lung bypass machine.
Really?
There's also stories of babies with sepsis, and then some really good outcomes, even for babies that have difficulty during the birthing process.
So when you share these stories there, I gather you see this, and everybody on staff there sees this. It has got to be a tremendously tough and yet tremendously rewarding place to be, isn't it?
That's right. There are some really high, great highs and some really difficult lows. And those are things that obviously the families really go through, but also for us as caregivers.
And you go through that over and over and over. For families, it is an awful mountain to climb sometimes, but you have to go through that on this continual basis.
That's right, yep. And these are really stories that are hidden from view. For the most part, the neonatal intensive care unit has locked, closed doors, mainly because of infection concerns, because these babies are often very immunocompromised. So really, a lot of people don't realize that we're there and that we're doing this kind of all day, every day.
Was it a tough book to write for you?
It was a very emotional book for me to write. I feel very invested in all of these stories. These were stories that had just kind of accumulated for me over the years, and stories that I really wanted to share with people.
But the success stories are the ones that have got to kind of reaffirm why you do what you do in the first place.
That's right, yes. Yeah, we're really, we're just so blessed and so thankful when we get these great outcomes.
Well, we're going to give you some details on the book here. It's called When All Becomes New. Now, you say it's going to be on Amazon in the next few days, so very shortly it'll be available there, right?
Yes.
But in the meantime, you have a website where people can go and find out more, right?
I do. That's my name. It's benjaminrattray.com.
Okay.
And if you go to the book tab on there, there's a link to the publisher's website where you can buy it right now, and then also a link to Amazon.
Okay. And once again, the book by Dr. Benjamin Rattray, When All Becomes New, and available now. It should be on Amazon very shortly, too.